What's up everybody, it's Holly and today I will be walking you through our lovely kitchen transformation, starting with the biggest part of this project, which has been the installation of the backsplash. Now this is not a perfect DIY because we called in some friends who are professionals, but I was there every step of the way documenting everything that was going on so that you guys can do it completely unassisted if you so desire, hopefully. Let's start off with footage of what this kitchen looked like before. So the first thing you're gonna do is measure your space to calculate the number of square feet you're going to need. It's a good idea to get a few square feet over your estimate just because you're gonna be cutting a lot of the tiles individually later on. Here's the backsplash we bought, a nice stainless steel subway tile. And yes, we underestimated the first time and ended up having to order like 6 extra tiles, which held up the project. Not fun, don't be like us. Also, now is a good time to consider replacing your outlets so that they match. We got these super cool stainless steel wall plates and switches and plugs, and they're all in the same color, and it is spectacular. Next, make sure you have a smooth surface to work on. We were about to get something called a hardy backer, which is super helpful and a lot of people use it, but it wouldn't have worked for us because it would have made the backsplash pop out further than the granite edge. So we went with the other option, sanding the wall down to eliminate those unnecessary bumps. Oh yeah, don't forget to protect the area by taping down some paper for easier cleanup. Next, you're going to take a level and draw out a straight line all the way across the wall. This will serve as your guide. To finish up the edges, by an L-shaped channel, cut it to size. This is a grinder and it's made with diamond
blade.
What? And drill it into the wall where you want your edges to be. Now it's time to start cutting the tile. We rented a wet saw from Home Depot to get that job done. If you're efficient with your cutting, you probably only need to rent this for a few hours. You'll have to cut a few edges straight, and then the tedious part is figuring out where you'll need to make space for the outlets. Now we're going to attach the tiles with something called thin set, and we're using a notched trowel to distribute everything evenly. This tile adhesive dries pretty quickly once it's spread out, so we're doing one section at a time. To push all the tiles in evenly, press them down with a rubber float. Here's my contribution. Make sure all the tiles are as straight as you can make them. Every once in a while, you're gonna probably wanna step back and survey the situation, mark any crooked tiles with a piece of tape, and then you can shift them slightly by using these little rubber spacers. At the end, you will have to fill in all the little gaps on the edges and around the outlets with individual tiles that need to be sliced down to size with that same diamond saw. Once you've got all the tiles in place, wipe off any excess adhesive so that the surface is sparkling clean, and you're ready to fill in all those cracks with grout. For some reason here, we decided to replace the outlets. Before you proceed with this part, make sure to switch off all power to the kitchen. You can double check that there's no current with this little device. It's green if you're good to go, and it beeps and flashes red if it detects an electric current. Safety first, my friends. For grout, we decided to go with gray so it would match our tile. Obviously, you don't have to do this. You can get any color you want, just make sure it's non-sanded grout. The less expensive stuff comes in powder form, so mix it up according to the package's instructions and start to apply it over your backsplash using a float. Since we really didn't like our cabinet handles, we went ahead and ordered some new ones as well. And the final crowning touch was getting rid of this nasty, rusty, grimy kitchen sink. For this part, we decided to completely DIY it to save ourselves the money, and it took an entire Saturday. We went ahead and bought a brand new sink, faucet, and garbage disposal and followed the installation instructions very carefully. Lifting out the old sink was actually a lot easier than we thought it would be. We just ran around the edge with a utility knife and it was dislodged. Cleaning up the grime was super fun. Look at all that gunk. Then we spread some black silicone all around the edge and placed in the new sink with the faucet attached. As for the drain and the garbage disposal and the pipes and all that, I would not recommend dealing with it without a plumber, but we did, and somehow it managed to turn out wonderfully. 3 things that we did learn. That little U-shaped pipe is necessary. It's called a P-trap, and it prevents fumes from the garbage disposal from going back out the drain and stinking up your kitchen. You're most likely going to have to connect your dishwasher pipe to the garbage disposal so it can exit through that same pipe. Make sure that tube comes up out of the dishwasher before it goes down. We just put a little hook as high up in there as we could. Basically, this prevents the bacteria from the garbage disposal from going into the dishwasher and contaminating all the dishes. Another reco, if you're gonna be doing this yourself, buy a little package with a flexible neck so you can save yourself the headache of figuring out all the distances and angles and buying little corner pieces and slicing pipes. We bought 1 of these kits and 1 adapter to fit the larger exit pipe, and everything turned out A-okay. So far, no spills. And that was all the work we did. It made a huge difference, don't you think?
Was it serious? I need a kid, my best friend. Isn't easy to show with the weight of the world on my shoulders. I know I told you it's the best light I know. It's not a game that I am playing. Trying to hold my feeling, I don't know what's right. I'll find the best way, I think that I might. I know you made it in the nick of time. I'm calling on you. I think we're made of something. I think we're made of something.
Guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for joining me. I am about to test out my theory that having a nice kitchen inspires you to cook better. So wish me luck on that. I'll see you guys really soon in another video.